Einen wunderschönen guten Tag, wünsche ich euch schön, dass ihr da seid. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten. Madden 24 hat einen neuen Trailer rausgebracht, beziehungsweise nicht wirklich ein Trailer, sondern ein Gameplay-Einblick. Ist ein Video, was mindestens 20 Minuten lang geht. Ich habe es mir noch nicht angeguckt, ich bin sehr gespannt drauf. Ich glaube, es kam gestern oder vorgestern raus oder sowas. Wir gucken es jetzt zusammen. Bisschen lazy Content, weil nur Reaktion. Ich werde vermutlich auch versuchen, nicht allzu viel dazu zu sagen, weil wie gesagt, das Video an sich schon relativ lange ist. Also ich werde es nicht so oft pausieren. Ich hoffe zumindest, weil ich normalerweise aus einem, keine Ahnung, Video, auf das ich reagiere, was 6 Minuten ist, gerne mal ein 20-Minuten-Video mache. Deswegen mal gucken, wie ich das heute hinkriege. Let's go.
Nasty? That was nasty! First time we get to look at Madden NFL 24. If you don't know who these players are sitting in the chairs, well, we encourage you to tune in to the MCS season because...
Ich bin übrigens bei Competitive Madden-Playern bin ich komplett raus. Keine Ahnung, wer die sind. Vielleicht kennt man die, aber...
On one side, we got our...
Das Video ist 12 Sekunden, ich habe schon direkt Pause gemacht.
Defending Madden Bowl champion, the two-time belt winner, Dez. And on the other side, we got one of the most popular players in the game and somebody who's very good in the booth as well. It is none other than Clef the God. To my left, we have Madden designer Spade hanging out with us. We got to do this last year remotely. We now get to do it in person, Spade. From a perspective of a designer, how much fun is this time of year as everybody is so excited to get Madden NFL 24?
It's crazy fun, man. It's a long cycle. A lot of hard work goes in, and it's a very exciting moment to get a chance to see players finally get their hands on the game and get a chance to see that hard work pay off.
Well, we already started off with a touchdown, so we should probably let people know what we're doing here. These guys playing just a Regs game here. Dez rocking the Chiefs. Clef is rocking the Bills. They're playing on All-Pro on one side. Clef is using the Broncos playbook.
Warum spielen wir on All-Pro?
Bengals playbook. So we're going to see a little bit of everything here today.
Has man press been tuned down? Because my first play, you know, he was man press, and I just threw a fade, and Diggs just cooked him off the line.
Hey, before I could even talk about it, you got right into it. But obviously, if you watch NFL football, that is not the way the game is played. So we went through and we tuned press chances, especially if you got a good
Warte mal, wisst ihr, was mich schon wieder nervt? Guckt mal bitte rechts. Warte, seht ihr meine Maus hier an, ne? Guckt mal hier. Der Cornerback rennt einfach vor, ich glaube, das ist Dawson Knox. Vor dem Tight End auf jeden Fall. Und guckt ihn nicht mal an. Wie willst du so jemanden covern, der links hinter dir läuft? Wenn Dawson Knox jetzt einfach stehen bleiben würde, könnte der das gar nicht wissen. Was ist das schon wieder?
The game is played, so we went through and we tuned press chances, especially if you got a good receiver. Don't mean that you can't press, you still can press in spots, but we want to make sure personnel matters, and if you're walking a defensive back to the line to press receiver,
press release ist verbessert.
You should care about who you got there. Like, the fear that it could go to a big play is what we wanted to create this year.
So what you're saying is, if people were hoping to press on Stephon Diggs every play,
alle offen
they're probably not going to have a whole lot of fun defensively.
Better have a safety over the
Das
top.
war Cover 3. Oh,
it's not gonna be fun.
Ja.
Well, that sort of ties into
sorry.
Press on
play is what we wanted
Ich guck mir nur mal die Linebacker,
so
den Linebacker an, den er nicht steuert.
Ja,
er carried halt gar nicht, ne?
Oh, they're probably not going to have a whole lot of fun defensively.
Better have a safety over the top. It's not going to be fun.
Well, that sort of ties into, you know, you talk about all the data that you guys
Okay, presst jetzt auch.
Beta. Man coverage is one of those things that people were talking about in the beta. Talk to me how important that feedback was from just a short time ago.
Immensely. Like, the feedback
we get from our
players is so important to us because with all the testing that we can do, we can't replicate the testing of thousands and thousands of players. So our beta, we saw more players in our beta this year than ever before. We got more feedback in that beta than ever before. And man coverage being OP, man press being OP, these were things that our players called down there. And we took a tuning pass to adjust that because of the feedback we got.
Guckt euch mal bitte R1 an. Rechts. Kadarius Toney ist es, glaube ich.
That because of the feedback we got.
That's the important thing to always remember. It's not just this game improving year over year, but even in such a short time from beta to now, it's changed a lot.
Also bisher bin ehrlich, es sieht nicht großartig anders aus als Madden 23, aber damit haben wir ja gerechnet. Ich frage mich, ob wir noch irgendwas sehen, was krass anders aussieht. Das sieht gut aus. Der Catch und wie er danach abfällt gekommen ist, das sah gut aus. Das, glaube ich, gab es nicht so in Madden 23. Habe ich zumindest, glaube ich, nicht gesehen. Und ich glaube, der Typ im Video hat es auch gerade gesagt. Ja, das Gantling ist, der Dreieck. Och nee.
Wow, that's one of the new mid-air catch tackles there. But you see a situation where the receiver beats the defensive back, and as you throw it, he slows down to make the catch. The defender does not slow down, and it's a very frustrating moment. So a lot of effort went into allowing receivers to maintain their momentum. So these rack catches now, if you hit a receiver in stride, it's a beautiful play. It feels good.
Perfect accuracy. Warte mal kurz.
Effort went into allowing receivers to
hat einfach einen Fade.
momentum. So these
die Cornerbacks, die Defense. Guck mal, die Defense schon wieder kaputt. Den covert einfach keiner.
Rack catches now.
Ah, das ist Freeform, okay. Das ist Freeform. Also ist er selber schuld, dass er den verworfen hat. Wollte schon sagen, wenn es Perfect Accuracy ist, er offensichtlich nicht. Aber der ist schon genau dahin gekommen, wo er hin sollte. Er sollte nur einen Quatschpunkt. Aber wieso covert den keiner an der Line? Das hätte einfach ein No-Screen sein können. Das ist nicht gut, dass sowas in einem Video ist, was die als Promo rausbringen, you know?
Obviously, zone rating is important here, but if these players can see the ball,
oh, er hat den Ball festgehalten. Nice, das ist nur eine Animation gewesen.
Not only did we tune it where they react to the ball faster, we made them more aggressive. In the past, oftentimes, if they were behind, if they were positioned.
Oh. Der Receiver hat gerade ein neues First Down gefangen. Der Corner celebrated.
Behind the receiver, they were told to play the receiver, but this year, certain players, we're telling them to be more aggressive and play the ball. And the result is you're seeing guys fly down, make interceptions. You're seeing them make tackles at the catch point, and you're seeing a lot more knockouts as a result.
And so as a franchise guy,
where, ja, ne?
ratings are
schade, eigentlich hätte ich gerne mal einen Sneak gesehen, ob der noch genauso aussieht, aber ich glaube nicht, dass sie den Sneak überarbeitet haben.
React faster than somebody with a lower zone rating?
Absolutely. I mean, and you'll be able to see it. Like, this is not something you'll need to go back and
time
examine
it up to
with a
see
microscope. Yeah, you'll see it.
Das schreit doch Kelsey quasi.
Just another thing to look for when we go into those draft classes. Find the high zone guys so that they'll react. And there's one of those knockout animations we're seeing.
Das Ding ist, es ist eigentlich gut geusert, aber hochgeworfen ist schon stark.
It was a meta last cycle as well, and we wanted to.
It was a meta everywhere.
Das ist eine neue Animation.
Franchise, it was everywhere.
We attacked it from
das ist so witzig, dass die so immer Sachen sagen, die ich einfach gar nicht mitgekriegt habe, von wegen, oh, high pass was the meta last year. Ich so, gefühlt noch nie benutzt.
Angles. That's on the he can a lot more animation content where defensive backs can't hit receivers while they're in the air jumping. So.
Well, even on that drop touchdown, that was something that I think last year was probably caught most of the time because they'd get hit in that midair and they just sort of come down.
Warte mal, wovon ist ein X-Factor eigentlich schon an? Hatte der nicht erst einen Pass?
Caught most of the time because they'd get hit in that midair and they just sort of come down with it. Sure. Now that ball's
good catch, aber die B spielt den Ball wieder nicht richtig. Er presst wieder.
Hung on to it, but you're seeing new animation content. You're seeing these guys be able to interact with these receivers going up for the ball.
Die Season offen. Ja.
I gotta ask Clef, how does moving with Josh Allen out of the pocket feel?
It feels amazing.
Ich würde gerne mal Contain sehen. Ich wünschte, das wäre live und man könnte jetzt in den Chat schreiben, ey, Daz, mach mal Contain.
We just saw, I think, some new messaging on there at the bottom. It said high throw drop. So you talked about there's a chance, you know, he was kind of in
spielt wieder den Ball einfach nicht, Mann.
But it's going to tell you if your receiver just straight up dropped the ball and it wasn't deflected. It was just a drop.
Absolutely. Just giving you as much feedback as possible. We're going to tell you whether or not the pass was accurate or not, and then we're going to tell you the result.
Des, does this feel somewhere in between? You know, Madden 22 was the year of the escape artist. Madden 23, it felt like it was the year of putting that escape artist back into the jail cell so they can't escape.
Tot.
Does this feel like somewhere
Guck mal,
in the
das zum Beispiel, das verstehe ich nicht. Das
artist back into the jail cell so they can't escape.
Guck mal, der 24er, der Cornerback, der hat doch jetzt seinen Kopf rum. Der Safety hat jetzt den Kopf rum.
Does this feel like somewhere in the middle?
Und 24 rennt trotzdem einfach weiter.
Back into the jail cell so they can't escape. Does this feel like somewhere in the middle, Des, as you're scrambling with Patrick Mahomes?
Also es ist besser als die letzten Jahre, wo die nicht hingucken und trotzdem wissen, dass der Ball kommt. Aber wenn die jetzt hingucken und nicht wissen, dass der Ball kommt, ist ja halt genauso doof, bloß andersrum.
But at the end of the day, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Josh Allen. Like, they're gonna make their plays at the end of the day. So I'm really liking like the balance right now.
Ja.
Oh jeez.
Das war blind.
All right, I think we're gonna get Clef to call a little PA slot cross. This was a meta play of all meta plays, and it was took advantage of the defense because of how the flip worked. Talk to me how it's different this year.
Yeah, so we would see our players run this play, flip it, and instead of the players crossing field, you just would give that route, that seam route, you would give it to the receiver. And if you had some speed over there, it gave defenses fits. And it was a rather easy fix. That we just said, if you're going to flip the play, we're going to make the tight end cross the field. He's going to keep his route, and our video game defensive coordinators are going to sleep a whole lot better because of that change.
Einfach tight pressen, easy.
Just all your PA slot cross tight end fans. Got some bad news for you. You're not going to be able to just manipulate that to the wide receiver gets the route you wanted. And you can already see the difference here, even just like in sort of a stock adjusted defense.
Oh my God.
The coverage was a lot better.
On the run, out of reach. Poor accuracy, bullet pass. Da fand ich zum Beispiel gut, dass Feedback da war. Also, dass so viel Feedback da war.
Too, because it takes away just one of the quick
Oder er presst einfach wieder. Guck mal, halt, was ist denn das schon wieder? Das ist wieder so ein Baseline-Quatsch, wa? Weil guckt euch mal bitte hier rechts den Cornerback an. Was soll das? Sowas mag ich. Also, es ist halt Competitive Madden und bla, hat nichts mit Football zu tun und so, aber für euer Gameplay First Look Release bla 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 Video, lasst doch wenigstens ordentlich spielen, weil das hier ist kein Football. Das gibt's nicht.
About the quick hike, snap, audible, it takes away one of the most OP plays.
And there you go. There's one of those zones dropping back. That was a play I think you were looking at a year or two ago. That ball would sail over his shoulder. You wouldn't, unless you were clicked on, you weren't making a play on that one. Yeah, obviously, you know, when we're talking about a new game, I think we tend to steer towards talking about the offensive changes because there are players want to do. They want to go score points, but I think it's important that, you know, the word I think you keep bringing up, and I think you're going to hear a lot throughout this video, is balance. It's for every offensive ad, we're giving something defensively that gives them a chance to counter that.
Right. And once the game gets in the hands of our players, they get a chance to land. At some point, offense or defense is going to swing the pendulum in their favor. But it's a very tough job for us to try to balance, but we really put a lot of time and effort into trying to make sure there's something that counters everything.
Neue Animation. Die gefällt mir.
They're breaking on that pass.
Yes, sir.
One thing I'm noticing from this year to last year is how the cornerbacks and the safeties there don't really need knockout abilities to break on the ball, get knockouts.
Obviously, last year,
ich würde nicht mal sagen, dass es ein Knockout war. Das ist einfach ein Drop.
You could make the argument that it was the most important.
I think most would say it was the most important ability.
You could definitely make that argument.
Ja, gut, recht.
If a play dependent
plays, if you're at home, we're talking about the catch animations, those catch windows. If you're up at home and you're like, I'm a runner, okay? I want to tote the ball. I want to pound the rock. The new and improved blocking schemes, I think, makes running a viable offense.
Das gerade hat nichts mit neuen improved blocking schemes zu tun. Das hat was damit zu tun, dass den Run-Fits komplett am Arsch waren.
You're going to see some new pull blockers if you want to run toss and those plays to get you outside. But I think the thing that I'm most excited about is our targeting. Like, in the past, we had an issue where blockers would try to determine where the running back wanted to go. And that led to them just being unpredictable. Yeah, like you didn't know where they was going to go. This year, they're just very decisive. They get it in the open field, they target who they want to block, and they get action.
Oh, nee.
Oh, no. And they get action.
Okay, pass mal auf, wie er aus dem Catch rauskommt, finde ich sehr geil. Aber alles danach, wie die wieder an ihm vorbeischießen und was weiß ich, gefällt mir gar nicht.
Open field, they target who they want to block, and they get action.
Nice Animation. Was soll das?
Oh no.
Was soll das? Was soll das? Was soll das? 4 Leute sind einfach straight an ihm vorbeigerannt gerade wieder, obwohl er nicht mal großartig irgendwelche Moves gemacht hat.
I also noticed pretty manly is that last year there was a real big problem with like receivers bumping off their routes, and you know, just random things would happen. Right now I'm seeing just really fluid routes. People like my receivers aren't really getting bumped off their patterns, and I'm really liking that, honestly.
Yeah, effort went into that too. It's crazy. I didn't know if that would be noticed, especially considering it's that first game. But that's a real frustrating point for a user because everything like that you see, it feels like illegal touching, illegal holding, PI is something.
Illegal
You're
holding.
looking like, man, what's happening to my receiver? So some effort went to letting those guys resolve that bump faster and get him back into his route.
It seems like when I pass commit, I'm getting like not super animations, but like I'm getting a much better pass rush animation.
Coole Animation für den Catch, keine coole Animation fürs Tackle. Ich habe echt das Gefühl, Tackle-Animationen müssen die nächsten Jahre noch besser werden. Catch-Animationen sind dieses Jahr schon deutlich besser geworden, generell über die letzten Jahre. Aber das fällt mir auch in dem Video hier krass auf.
Even considering the fact that it's a run, they're going to go right into that pass rush assignment, which is going to allow them to shed blocks a bit faster. So I don't know if going to that play action is going to be the move this year.
Well, you saw right there, a defender behind the receiver went for a swat instead of playing the receiver.
Like if I didn't click on and do something.
So make them play. They're former Meine Hurricane.
You know it.
Sorry, I had to give you the shot. I knew you were Miami.
Man merkt richtig, wie er noch auf diese hohen Pässe gedrillt ist, weil den hätte er halt auf gar keinen Fall hochwerfen müssen. Das ist sogar mega dumm, den hochzuwerfen.
Also like
und der ist vermutlich noch vom letzten Jahr drauf gedrillt, dass es halt Meta ist.
Because you had some of those drops last year where it would just be like a pretty light collision, they'd still drop it, or the push from behind collision. Now you're seeing these big hits prying the ball free.
Das ist auch eine coole Animation. Dieses tiefe Bälle fangen und dann auf den Arm schlagen werden und fallen lassen und so. Das haben wir, glaube ich, schon ein, zwei Mal gesehen. Das sieht cool aus.
One of the things that I think take a note of as we're going through this game and we're seeing these guys, you know, obviously these guys haven't labbed up what they're going to be playing this year. They're going around is plays. And there's a lot
brought up last year was an effort to reduce playbooks, try to get some of the clutter out. Some players were not happy with that reduction, and
that was
like you
nasty.
said, the playbook team came back. That might be something new as well.
Oh, that was nasty. We're talking about playbooks. We have the fake reverse jet sweep.
Team has
this wide receiver.
New stuff in it. And
well, I think Clef's going to get the game and be like,
Milano ist durch.
Wide receiver power fake jet.
Like,
I went cross-eyed.
He's going to get the game and be like, all right, I got to lab against this wide receiver power fake jet. Like
I went cross-eyed right there. I didn't know, where the ball was going. We had some people going left, right. I went cross-eyed right there. I didn't know, where the ball was going. We had some people going
fake jet. Like
I went cross-eyed right there. I didn't know, where the ball was going. We had some people going left, right. That was crazy.
I mean, that, by the way, that is quintessential NFL football these days. So much misdirection out there. Because these
Tackling wird wieder uff. Tackling wird uff. Ich glaube, ich gucke den Drive noch und danach reicht mir das, weil die machen halt auch relativ die gleichen Plays die ganze Zeit.
The creativity in this game. I remember like last in MCS, I was like the only one running. Like I ran like tight end jet sweeps and stuff, so I love stuff like that, honestly.
Oh, that's dope.
Seeing stuff like that.
I definitely think the stuff that's been done in playbooks this year, I would not be surprised to see some off-meta stuff. You're going to see somebody in a playbook running some stuff you have flat out never seen work. Never going to see somebody in a playbook running some stuff you have.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Flat out never seen work, I've never seen even be ran.
Guckt euch das Blocking an bei dem Play. Das ist improved. Das ist richtig. Guckt euch mal, wo ist er? Das Double Team an. Von den beiden hier. Bam, Kontrolle von außen, zack, hoch. Boom. Nice. Fuck yeah.
We got toss plays working
in Madden again?
Ja, okay, ich hab's mir jetzt selber ein paar Mal replayed.
I feel like they're not just running to, empty grass. Like they actually getting to the next level and climbing and blocking.
Ähnlich.
They definitely
da mochte ich die Tackle-Animation gerade.
Call this play again.
Sah weniger nach NFL aus als nach vielleicht GFL oder so. Einfach wegen Speed, aber trotzdem. Die Animation ist neu.
A number of times, and that number is going to vary depending on what difficulty you're on. But if you're running the same play over and over and over,
look at that linebacker, the run fit shot the gap on the outside.
Defensive players in the run gap, I mean in run fit, what you're going to see these guys do is they're going to
okay, warte, jetzt muss ich kurz was überprüfen.
They're just going to shoot their gaps. Now that doesn't mean it's going to be a tackle. Do is they're going to leave read and react a lot faster. They're just going to shoot.
Ja gut, das nervt mich aber. Warte.
That was the same
to the next level. I feel like they're not just running to, empty.
You're going to see again. Never see somebody in a playbook running some stuff you have flat out.
Weil das ist nämlich, der Typ, der das Play macht, ist genau der, den Dawson Knox geblockt hat, was ich meinte, wo er vom Double Team hochkommt. Und jetzt, statt dass sie die Defense quasi besser machen, die reden ja jetzt gerade drüber, für die, die es nicht verstanden haben, dass wenn du das gleiche Play mehrfach spielst, dass die Defense das dann besser versteht und dass das nicht mehr so gut funktioniert, ne? Aber statt, dass die Defense besser machen, blockt Dawson Knox ihn jetzt einfach nicht mehr. Und ich weiß auch ehrlich nicht, ob das was mit der Defense oder was mit dem Pinch und dem Alignment in der Defense zu tun hat. Aber jetzt hier ist Dawson Knox. Ich glaube, es ist Dawson Knox, 88, was auch immer. Auf jeden Fall der Tight End. Und seht ihr, der geht jetzt einfach hoch und rennt in seinen eigenen und rennt wieder nach innen und findet niemanden und steht da dumm rum und blockt niemanden. Und deswegen wird hier das Tackle gemacht. Das mag ich, weil die wollen ja darauf hinaus, dass die Defense besser ist, nicht dass die Offense schlechter ist. Und ich habe das Gefühl, manchmal finden sie keine Lösung, um jetzt die Defense besser zu machen gegen genau das Play. Und was sie dann im Umkehrschluss machen, ist quasi die Offense schlechter. Kommt aufs Gleiche raus, aber das ist so ein bisschen was mich manchmal
Defense always, but what you're gonna see is a difference in their behavior. You're gonna see how quick they shoot the gaps.
So it does feel like that does allow inside zone, some of those inside A-gap runs, then hit him with a toss play.
It would be beautiful, and that's what we want. We want to open up the playbook. We want players to feel more confident running other plays.
Nice.
That's a nice
I
play.
think that's going to be a good man beater, just running with the quarterback.
Warte mal.
Nice players to feel more.
Ich will die Pocket angucken.
It would be beautiful, and that's what we want. We want to open up the playbook. We want players to feel more confident running other plays. It would be beautiful.
Guck mal.
And that's what we want. We want to open up the playbook. We want.
Also jetzt löst er sich und gleich bleibt er einfach stehen.
To feel more confident running other plays.
Ich glaube, der wäre eh nicht rangekommen, aber.
That's a nice
I
play.
think that's going to be a good man beater, just running.
Nein. Alright. Ja, Kopfhörer brauche ich nicht mehr. Ich glaube, auf mehr reagiere ich nicht. Mixed Feelings. Ein paar Sachen sind noch genauso wie Madden 23, womit natürlich zu rechnen war. Ein paar Sachen, von denen ich gehofft hätte, dass sie verbessert worden wären, sind definitiv nicht verbessert worden. Tackling zum Beispiel sieht genauso frustrierend aus wie die letzten Jahre. Aber wir haben zum Beispiel neue Catch-Animationen. Ein-, zweimal hat man diese besseren Blocks, verbessertes Blocking-System, was auch immer gesehen. Also ja, das ist schon mal ganz gut. Insgesamt weiß ich jetzt, keine Ahnung, ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob ich sagen kann, ich bin zufrieden, ich bin nicht zufrieden. Ich glaube, wirklich ein Gefühl dafür kriegt man auch erst, wenn man es selber spielt. Deswegen mal gucken, wie das dann ist. Aber wie gesagt, Mixed Feelings. Ich bin extrem gespannt auf eure Meinung. Ich bin sicher, manche von euch sind pessimistischer als ich, manche von euch sind deutlich optimistischer als ich. Schreibt mir eure Meinung gerne in die Kommentare. Hoffe, das Video hat euch gefallen. Wenn ja, lasst ein Like da, wenn ihr neu seid, nichts mehr verpassen wollt in Zukunft, dann abonniert einfach. Und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns alle im nächsten Video wieder. Bis dann. Ciao.